The following program contains views that are not those of WVTC, iNetworks Communications, their subsidiaries, affiliates, or financial supporters.
Go to your Apple or Google Play Store and download the WVTC Gospel Radio app today. You can also say, Alexa, play WVTC Radio Skills.
Would you like to play WVTC Radio Network?
Absolutely. Download it today.
In Isaiah 60:1-2 says, Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon you. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and deep darkness the people, but the Lord will arise over you, and his glory will be seen upon you. God showed up and helped me power through it. So I tell my story through my musical gifts, praying and hoping my words will give you a spiritual lift. God gets all the glory. Don't give up, don't give up. I won't give up. Gonna keep my head up. Don't give up, don't give up. I won't give up. The Bible says in Isaiah 40:29, he gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Even youths grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. Remember, it's your time to shine. I won't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up, don't give up. I won't give up. Gonna keep my head up. Don't give up, don't give up. I won't give up. Don't give up.
Good evening, WTC family. Here with you is Donte, Peer Ambassador of Voices of Change. This program is funded by the ICJI and ICJIA program. Today I will be talking about suicidal relationships. Suicidal relationship causes, it's a lot. It's domestic violence. It's a lot. Let me tell y'all. So, relationships are often seen as a source of support. Not really. Don't support them. You can't support. You don't worry about a relationship. But they can also become a source of profound, which is emotional stress within someone expressing suicidal thoughts while in a relationship. It is usually a result of complaint, overlapping factor rather than a single cause. Here are some primary reasons these feelings can develop. develop. Okay. Abuse and control. Domestic violence, emotional abuse, and control can lead to feelings of hopelessness, trappedness, and a loss of self-worth. Another one, high conflict, constantly unstable, frequently arguments, or a environment, violent environment can create chronic, chronic stress and exhaust a person. Coping, well, coping. Keep pausing. Let's restart that. I meant to say coping mechanism. Okay. Philosophical factors sometimes in relationships act as a trigger for instant internal struggles. So like some people struggle with things when they was younger. You don't know, it probably triggered them. Some things they went through. Parents was arguing, fighting. You never know. It's a lot. The burden. A person struggling with distress, many forgive me, let me repeat this real quick. A person struggling with distress may falsely believe that their partner would be better off without them, or that they are a weight on their partner's life. That's not good. You shouldn't feel that way. Okay. Okay. And the reason, let me tell y'all why a person shouldn't feel like that. Because it's a two-person relationship. It's not one person, it's two people. Y'all in this together. So hey, you can't only think about yourself. You got to think about the other significant in the relationship. It's two of y'all, not one. Okay. Fear of abandonment. Abandonment. Some people might have been abandoned as a child. You never know. For those with certain abandonment styles or past trauma. What is abandonment? Abandonment is like something that you went through, like trauma, past. So like abandonment is like, say you was hurt and you needed somebody there. They was there with you at first, but then it's like they just vanished off. That's abandonment. They abandoned you and you didn't know where they went. Or you could say your parents said they was coming home, or somebody you know said they was coming home. Like in a relationship, your loved one said they coming home. You didn't know they wanted to leave the relationship. That's abandonment. They didn't tell you. They didn't communicate that with you. That's abandonment. Okay, let's get to it. The possibility of a relationship ending can trigger instant panic and disappear. That person might disappear. The person that don't want to leave a relationship just might disappear, and might, you never know, they might do. They gonna be really hurt in this environment because they don't want the relationship to end. They don't disappear. Okay. Let's see. Isolation. A lack of outside support. Okay. Isolation. Let's see. Relationships can sometimes become isolating if a person has distanced themselves from family, friends to focus on their partner. No, you can't do that. That's where you mess up at. Don't just focus on your partner. Your family got to be in your life still, your friends. Because, I mean, you and that person, that's going to be your only friend, your only best friend. You need more friends than just your significant other. Let's get into it. They may feel they have no safety net if the relationship fails or becomes painful. That's why you don't let it get like that. You keep friends in your circle so you could communicate that with your friends, just so you could see how your friends feel about it and see what your friends got to say about it, or your mom or your dad, your cousin, your brother, your sister. You never know. People been through things in this world, not just you. Okay, painful. This isolation makes problems feel instant. Isolation is a problem that it doesn't make the problem better than what it is. It makes it worse. Because isolation is not gonna make nothing worse. I mean, make it better. I did not mean to say worse. It's gonna make it worse than what it is because you isolating yourself from everybody. You're not talking to nobody. They don't know what's going on with you. They haven't spoke to you. They haven't seen you. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I got another one for y'all. Often in relationships, isn't the cause, but yes, the cause, but it is where a person expectation, no, person external. Also, in relationships, people already might have past mental health issues going on, such as PTSD. They might be bipolar. You never know. Manifest the pressure of main pressure pressure. So say you had something going on before this relationship. That's pressure right there. But then you have this other person, another human being that comes into your life. That's more pressure. So that's pressure right there. And I wanted you guys to watch a little snippet of this video right here. I will be right back.
Patterns we observe in people who are living with narcissistic abuse. It's my hope by just sort of gathering all of this in one place, you can watch this and say, hi everyone, it's Dr. Ramani. Welcome back to this series on narcissistic abuse. This series walks you through sort of the territory of the kinds of patterns we observe in people who are living with narcissistic abuse. It's my hope by just sort of gathering all of this in one place, you can watch this and say, yeah, I'm having some, maybe not all, not everyone experiences all of this, but this is really meant to sort of be a compendium of all the patterns we observe. Today, we're going to be actually taking on probably one of the more serious kinds of issues we see in people who experience narcissistic abuse. Some, but definitely not all, but some people, as a function of having experienced narcissistic abuse, actually do experience suicidal thoughts. So I'm going to go ahead and start talking about what happens when a person experiencing narcissistic abuse has this experience of suicidal thoughts. I'm going to open this video, populate this video, and end this video with the same message. If you are having suicidal thoughts or any kind of suicidal intention, you must contact emergency services. In the United States, that would be the National Suicide Hotline at 800-273-8255 or at the website suicidepreventionlifeline.org. And again, please know that throughout this video, this graphic will be on the screen at all times. Now, this video is not a substitute for somebody who's in acute crisis who needs help immediately. If you are having those thoughts, get help immediately, okay? In this video, I want to make clear to you that suicidal thoughts actually are something that are often observed in people who are or who have experienced narcissistic abuse. This highlights the acute need for good mental health services for people who are experiencing the downstream effects of being in these kinds of toxic relationships. The combination of the hopelessness, helplessness, powerlessness, confusion, as well as other people around you not getting it, or other people who are perhaps continue to minimize your experience can culminate in this feeling of like, I feel like I can't go on like this much longer. And since this narcissist is not going to change no matter what I do, why bother? So through this video, I am going to tell you why it is so important for you to understand this, to get the kind of help you need, and to know that this is happening to other people who are experiencing narcissistic abuse, as well as other forms of relationship abuse. Suicidal thoughts are observed in people across the mental health spectrum. We always think of it as associated with depression, but it's very much across. We see it across all kinds of mental illnesses, ranging from depression to bipolar disorder, to borderline personality disorder or borderline personality styles, substance use disorders, eating disorders, and honestly, many, many people who are not labeled as having any kind of mental disorder or mental illness, but may be experiencing distressing levels of depression, anxiety, helplessness, despair, and stress. These patterns, combined with triggers ranging from traumatic stress to traditional stressors to a medical illness, can place a person at risk for suicidal thoughts and behaviors. Any experience that a person has that can engender a sense of helplessness and hopelessness is in fact often associated, can be associated, not often, but can be associated with suicidal thoughts. Suicidal thoughts can be active, and a person actually is thinking about how am I going to harm myself and actually making a plan, or they can be passive. A person doesn't make a plan, but may feel like, I don't care what happens to me. I don't care if I get into an accident. I don't care if I get sick. I don't care if I fall off this ladder. I don't care. Passive suicidal ideation is important for those of us who are therapists to remain aware of, because it's a sign that our client is struggling with despair and a sense that life is becoming too overwhelming, and they feel a sort of lack of power or lack of tools to do anything about it. If you are having any of these kinds of thoughts, speaking to a healthcare provider or therapist as soon as possible is very important. So you may be wondering, can things really get this hopeless for people experiencing narcissistic abuse? I can almost see through this camera and see some of your heads listening or watching this and nodding. Yeah, sadly, people can get there. They can think like that. And many people, when they're in these relationships, don't know what's happening to them. And even when they do, they don't always know how to get help. They feel like people aren't listening to them. They feel like people haven't been listening to them. Remember that the world does often gaslight survivors of narcissistic abuse. Many therapists, very well-intentioned therapists, don't always know how to talk about it. And all of this may be happening against a backdrop of the narcissist in your life, whether these are family members, your partner, your boss, your coworkers. None of them are not changing. And especially if you are in a circumstance that's particularly difficult to get out of, you can feel trapped and you may feel scared. I have worked with many survivors of narcissistic abuse who reported feeling suicidal at various times during their narcissistic relationships, even during childhood. They felt helpless against the invalidation of a difficult, toxic parent. And these feelings can even trail into adulthood. For others, these feelings may come back up again if they enter a narcissistic relationship as an adult. It gets interesting because if you are feeling suicidal, the immediate focus those of us who are therapists and mental health professionals and health professionals have are obviously on ensuring your safety. And however that happens, hospitalization or ensuring that you're in a safe place or that you have someone with you or that you have regular contact with a therapist, we are so focused on the crisis that what can get lost is the deeper conversation of the helplessness that's engendered by your narcissistic relationship or relationships. After you become safe again, once the crisis has hopefully passed, it becomes really important you dig deeper into that. This distress didn't come out of a vacuum, because I get it. I sit in rooms or sit in front of a computer these days with survivors of narcissistic abuse every day. I see the exhaustion, the despair, and the helplessness in their faces and in their voices. But I have a privileged position. I also hear the strength and the damned potential in them too. And I will be doubly damned if I let that potential and fighting spirit be taken from our world because of this epidemic of arrogance, entitlement, lack of empathy, and cruelty. We need you. Survivors of narcissistic abuse and all survivors are what make this world a better place. If you are in a virtual support group of narcissistic abuse survivors, you're hearing and seeing this. You will sometimes hear that people in your group are having these feelings. And at those times, maybe you know you're not alone, because you really aren't when you're having these feelings. Suicidal feelings are more common in people experiencing narcissistic abuse than we probably think. At least that's my hypothesis, and one that I'm very committed on getting the data about so we can show the world and the mental health care system the crisis that narcissistic abuse represents. So, if you're feeling this way, what can you do? Number one, foremost and firstmost, if you are currently feeling suicidal, you must seek out emergency services as soon as possible. You'll see that there's numbers and websites that are right here on the screen throughout this video. We'll provide appropriate links and information in the notes for this video. And as we get updated resources, we'll also put them in here. But no matter what, wherever you are, you need to seek safety and services right away. Secondly, if you do seek out emergency services and become safe, then you have to follow up with therapy. And this is also for safety, to address any other mental health issues and to start chipping away at the difficult situations in your life. Number three, I know that all of this feels helpless and hopeless, but please get educated about these patterns. That's what this channel is about, books I've written, books others have written, because knowledge really is power. At a minimum, I want you to stop blaming yourself, and I want to give you back a sense of your power, your hope, your efficacy, your belief that you can do this and you can survive this. This channel, my books, my work, other people's channels, other people's work, the work of my dedicated colleagues around the world have all shown us that there is, in fact, hope. You can learn about this. You can outthink the narcissist in your life. You don't have to personalize their BS and their words, and you can slowly stop engaging. You have the right to set boundaries. You can view the narcissist as fragile, because they are. And then you can also see that their fragility is not good for you. Number four, if you are a supporter of, and you have a friend or a loved one who is experiencing suicidal thoughts, please seek out emergency services for them as soon as possible. If a person close to you is growing increasingly hopeless, be there with them, listen, but you're not their therapist. It's important you steer them to safety, even if you go with them. But feeling alone with narcissistic abuse is so isolating, and isolated people are at greater risk. This pattern of suicidal thoughts or self-harming thoughts that often accompany narcissistic abuse are a reminder of how severe and destabilizing this experience can be. You are not alone with this. I have talked with people who have said they were actually really thinking that they could not get to the end of this. They couldn't see the other side of this because they were in an inescapable narcissistically abusive situation. But then they went out there and they got information. They learned about this pattern. And once they learned that they weren't alone with this, this wasn't something that was just happening to them, and that this is about a more insidious, toxic pattern of narcissism and antagonism and entitlement and the harm it brings to other people, the day that they learned that, they slowly felt set free. They got the help they needed. They got safe. Hell, in some cases, they couldn't even completely get out of the relationships. They still had to see this person. But they took their power back through knowledge. That is my greatest hope for anyone who's watching this. Please take that hope back and get the help you need to feel safe as you go through this.
Okay, hello you guys. What you just seen in the video was narcissistic. So it's things that happen. Basically, the person that was going through it already in a past relationship or in the past before with mental health reasons or mental problems, mental health. The person needed help. As you guys just seen in the video, it was talking about narcissistic. So narcissistic is like, say a person coming into a relationship with all the stress, the person already depressed, feel abandonment, feel like nobody wants them, and commits already on their mind. Mental health. They already got their mental health need to be checked out. They need help. Get help if you need help, okay? Which can lead to main cause of my show, suicide. And hey, I'm here to help you. So, and if you're going through this in your relationship or you know somebody, here go a number. I got you. 1-800-273-5255 or suicidal prevention lifeline.org. That's the Gmail. This is the U.S. National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. So if you know somebody, tell them about it. And stay tuned for my next show with my next guest, Miss La-Trese. What she say? It's my time to shine. And as you can see, she's still here. She's a survivor.
In Isaiah 61:2 says, "Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon you. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and deep darkness the people, but the Lord will arise over you, and his glory will be seen upon you." I remember when I was going through it, God showed up and helped me power through it. So I tell my story through my musical gifts, praying and hoping my words will give you a spiritual lift. God gets all the glory. Don't give up. Bible says in Isaiah 40:29, He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Even youths grow tired and weary.
Views made on the preceding program are not those of WVTC Radio, iNetworks Communications, or their financial supporters.
Winning victory through Christ, WVTC Allsip Chicago, an iNetworks communication station.